Alright, so just as a start, I'm going to show you guys the actual graphic settings of this. As you can see, everything's basically set to its lowest possible value. And unfortunately, it won't let me change any of it because resource usage. This is the 59 megabytes of video RAM I was talking about, which is the maximum. Hold on, let me get my words together. It's the maximum system dedicated video memory. Now, normally this isn't intended for use in gaming or anything like that, but in this case, Grand Theft Auto decides it is. Now, I can try to change these settings, but it won't let me. The only way that I can change them is by using the auto-configure feature, which only boosts some of them to, say, medium or, shit tier levels. And once again, I can't really change any of them higher than they currently are. I can only change them to a lower value because that's the way that GTA 4 wants to roll. But in my case, I ended up just opting for highest frame rate possible because I know I'm not going to get too solid of a performance out of this game without dedicated graphics. Because instead of having dedicated graphics, the K54C that I have by ASUS has only, the stock Intel HD graphics. So I've been rolling with that for a while. I mainly play games that are based off of the source engine because they don't require too much video memory. But yeah, this is what I keep the settings at, because this is what it wants to run at. Now I'm going to show you guys the intro. I haven't made the save game progress yet, so maybe we'll end up shipless this time. I wanted to take the liberty of recording this video just to prove to you guys that it actually does this, and because this is more than likely far more entertaining than looking at an album of 150 pictures.
Dirty fucking bitches! Dirty fucking bitches! Dave, come on. Come on.
There's supposed to be a bed in there somewhere.
Ignore him. Come on, we gotta get this thing ready before we dock. Let's go. Here, pass me that.
See how we're shipless?
Oh yeah!
That's one of my friends commenting on my thread right now. I'd ask him to say hi to the video, but that'd be interrupting shiplessness. No ship, nowhere.
I might come back on board, or I might try to make a go of it. Like they say, it is the land of opportunity.
We have bits of a hull and cargo crates.
On a nice place, get a dog, a house, live the dream.
I'm honestly surprised that it wants to record it. There's a little hiccup here because it actually loads this.
He writes me in these wild emails, and after I got into trouble.
Now this next scene, the one with the kitchen, it's pretty variable. It wants to work in its own way. Sometimes it'll work correctly, sometimes it'll just shit out. Sometimes it might not see the diamond in this one in particular. Normally you don't see the table. Like now, we can't see the table. It's just Yuri using the force. Usually there's no background for this one, so we might be doing a little better here than usual.
We all do dumb things. That's what makes us human.
Could be.
Look at that non-anti-aliasing on Nico's face, though. I don't think I got that background last time. I've seen that car in every one of them. Still shipless. Oh, hey, check it out. We're gonna say hi to our friends here. I think that's Roman's car way out there. I don't know if you saw that. There's a Schwarzer. It's ready to be stolen. Yeah, there's Roman.
Nico, my cousin!
Baratsaru.
What?
Good to see you, man. What? You forget our language?
Kapusi? Maybe a little. I've been here 10 years. You can speak English. Remember, we looked up the English girls with the
A little. Not so
You'll
good.
be fine. Better than my Serbian. Ah! So good to see you, cousin. I can't believe you made it. Shit, I have to tell you. It's quite a night last night. 2 women. The land of opportunity. Ah! I've made it.
Oh.
This next part's a little funny if you look in the lower right corner. You see those workers? You're gonna see them again in a second, I think.
Come on, relax.
Whatever, buddy. Just take over the world someplace else.
Wait for it.
You're in the goddamn
Wait for it. Oh. Going off screen now. And
Come on, let's go. To the mansion,
come on.
Yes, the mansion.
There they are, lower right corner. Poor guys.
Okay.
Okay. Hey, is this a cab? Where's the sports car?
Isn't it
Sports car probably didn't get rendered. Sorry, Nico. Alright, now this is the most variable part of all of it. Because on the start a couple things could happen. One, the car doesn't spawn, but the land does. You know, I'll be able to see all the textures of the land. 2, I will just get in the car and everything will proceed as normal. And this is the first time that this has happened where absolutely jack shit has loaded and I have no idea where I am. Besides just a rough idea of on the docks. I don't even think I'm running on something. I think I just got stuck below the world in this instance and I don't really know how to die. Hey, I might not be stuck, I might just be running up against a wall. Can't jump up whatever I'm stuck against. I don't want to see if I can run around it though, because chances are if I run on the water it's going to be really hard to find a way back up. Let's see. Okay, you can't go that way. Come on. Sometimes the light poles are a little inaccurate to follow because they spawn either above or nowhere near the road. I just don't want to fall in the water, man. Because that's going to mess everything up, because finding a ladder is going to be so damn hard. Alright, I think I'm going the right way. Or at least somewhat the right way. Okay, you could use a little right. I like the motion blur, it's pretty clean. Alright, now time to get out of here, if I can. This road runs somewhere. Actually, you know what, I'm not going to trust this road, I'm going to trust the other one, because that probably leads us out of here. Take a look at this right quick. You know, if anything, I should be turning around. Alright, yeah, so it is this way that I should be going. But yeah, I wanted to make this video because this is far more than likely more entertaining than, you know, that album of photos. Not to mention more convenient to view. But as you can see all the little cars on the highway entities out there. A lot of things just faded away. You can hear sirens, but that's just ambience because there is no police car to be found. You can find random things that do decide to become a part of the VRAM. See, I don't really get the way that GTA 4 is working on this, because the way that it's supposed to be set up is Intel HD Graphics is supposed to have, I think, around 1.5 gigabytes of the RAM set aside for video use. And I think some of the other games that I play get that, like Team Fortress 2 and Left 4 Dead. But I'm pretty certain this one has no idea. Like, it's expecting dedicated graphics when there is none, and this happens. Like, you see, I'm relying solely off of the mini-map because I have no idea where I'm going besides the subtle things that spawn, and even then, that's not enough of a hint. If I'm lucky, I'll be able to find a car somewhere, but I don't think that's going to happen. Because the last time I did find a car, it was the police car that spawns by the first apartment. Yeah, this time I didn't get a waypoint or anything. I'm pretty much unrestricted. I can move freely throughout the city, even though that's going to be a pain in the ass without a vehicle. Let's see here. Alright, I'm going to have to take a look. Alright, if those are the docks, the Roman's house is gonna... You know what? I'm just gonna wing it. Oh, I'm running up against something. I'm running up against a lot of things. Okay, I think we're free now. Yeah. Aw, NPCs! See, these guys are stuck in the same hell of a world that I put myself in. There's a lot of them over there. Poor guy. Yeah, he probably doesn't want to deal with my shit.
Kip, that hurt.
Yeah, sorry, dude. Well, I'm getting a lot of hobos, so I don't know if that's good. But we're getting a lot of hobos. Well, if I had a trainer, I'd spawn a car or something, but I don't have anything like that. I don't have a phone, I don't have any weapons. I have literally stock Nico and $25, and there's not even shops to buy anything at, so I'm just stuck running throughout the city looking for cars that are more than likely not going to spawn. I wish I could showcase some of the things that I put in the album, but like I said, without a car, it's going to be hard to get around. But yeah, unless you guys haven't seen it already, I'm using an ASUS X54C laptop, which is, I'd say, pretty bare bones right now because the keyboard's broken, and I've taken it out to increase the cooling because that lets air get directly to the motherboard, and I know that's probably a bad thing because of dust and all, but I vacuum it out every now and again, so it's decent. I'll probably put the link. No, not a link. I'll probably just put the entire set of specs in the description. But just to give you some quick stats, it has an Intel Pentium B960 dual-core processor running at a maximum of 2.2 gigahertz per core. It doesn't have hyper-threading or anything like that. It's just about as bare bones as a processor can get. It's got 4 gigabytes of DDR3 single-channel memory, which is one stick at 4 gigahertz. No, not 4 gigahertz, 4 gigabytes. It runs at 665 megahertz though, so it's pretty slow memory. And we're going to get into it. And it has no dedicated graphics. It has integrated graphics, harnessing the power of Intel HD graphics. Memory chipset. I don't know. It's a thing, and it does this, and it's. I want to say that this is acceptable for me, but then again, there's a reason why I only have 12 hours in this game compared to the easily 200 or 300 that I spent whenever I had it on PlayStation. But then the Blu-ray disc ban, those things are dangerous, so wait a second, I know where I am. If I'm right, a beach is supposed to be over there. Wait, hold on. I don't know, I think I might be close to where Faustin's house is. Wish I could find a Gran Turismo around here somewhere now. It's not called a Gran Turismo, it's called a Turismo. I'm such a dingus. Alright, well, I suppose there's not too much more to show you guys besides, this empty, abandoned wasteland of useless graphics. I would have ascended to the level of, gaming desktop like everyone else, but I just don't have the money for that right now, so I feel fine settling with this. Because it's pretty interesting just to see how some of the games react. I mean, Team Fortress 2 runs decently well on it. I usually stay above 30 frames, unless if I'm in a effect-heavy area. Left 4 Dead 2 is usually pretty nice. Stays around the same frame rate. I don't know if I have any other games that aren't Source Engine that I play often. I probably do, but I'm just getting a brain fart at the moment and forgetting entirely about them. But worst case scenario, if you want to see them, I do have a Steam account under the same name of which this video is going to be posted and the original Reddit post is going to be posted under. Except my Steam account has actual... I'm stuck on something. I think I jumped over it, maybe. Alright, sweet. But yeah, I have a Steam account, and the only difference to the Lubin Eigen name is that the U is accented with the 2 dots, and the A is accented with a... It's a slash. I don't want to say if it's a forward or backward slash, because there's a 50% chance I'm going to be wrong. But yeah, I went in the police car from... I went from Hove Beach all the way to Algonquin to Alderney, and none of the barriers spawned. I mean, you can kind of see why, because nothing else has. The last solid piece of ground we saw was in the starting area of the game, and that's not even there anymore. But I guess if there's a place to wrap this up, it might as well be now. I guess if you guys want to see me try to run any other games that I'm able to get my hands on, you can go ahead and post that where you feel it needs to be posted. And if you want to stick around for more stuff like this, you know what to do. So I wish I could just teleport over there and nab one of those. But I can't, because, you know... my minimum recommended requirements... I think they're too low. Like, lower than Drunken Limbo. I don't know, like lower than minimum wage. Like lower than the amount of Nico's fucking stamina. Come on, dude, let's go. But yeah, I'm gonna wrap it up here, because it really doesn't get more interesting than this, other than the game realizing what it's doing and trying to correct you whenever you die. But I can't really do that now because it takes forever to drown, and I have no other means to kill myself. Maybe I can jump off the bridge. Forgive me for the suicidal action, but I just want to see. Alright. Watch what it does. It's gonna be like, oh, I messed up last time? Oh, I got you, fam. It might not even. Yeah, there it goes, there it goes.
Bring us to that place on Mohawk. He's just up the road. I'll let you know when we're there.
Yeah, this is normal frame rate for this game. Oh, and look, everything's already gone. He needs to follow waypoints.
Why don't you show me around the city?
Fucking terrorists!
What?
Terrorists! There's been a big scare and you can't go across the bridges so good. You without the visa. I would stay in Broker. Fucking stay in Hove Beach. Everyone like us does. Nico, you ever had 2 women at once? 4 big titties to be playing with?
See, it sucks because I have no idea what I'm doing.
Io dici right, Chovice.
Ne mogu da kažem, da imam.
Godson, it's been too long. You should have come out earlier. Think of all the girls you've been missing out on.
Our country has women too.
Yes, but only locals. Here we have white, black, the Puerto Ricans,
This my
the
mouse wants to
Asians,
agree with it.
Europeans on vacation, scared Canadians, bored housewives from the Midwest. Every possible choice. The city is like a big udder milk and ice cream shop. 36 flavors of titty. Hove Beach is a little corner of Eastern Europe.
Once he wraps up this dialogue is where I'll finish the video. I'm gonna see if I can fly through the invisible arc to Trion. I'm gonna hit a tree, I think. No, a wall.
No, everyone seems happy where they are. It reminds them of the Black Sea or something. People leave home to hang around the people they ran away from. Well, Chundo, it's just temporary for us, though. Our sights are set for the top mentions in Pentium.
Woo.
Us in Algonquin, a model on each arm. Me and my cousin Nico, rulers of the world.
Oh, and another interesting thing that I pointed out in the Reddit thread, not in the Reddit thread, but in the Ender gallery, is you'll notice that the minimap is only halfway filled. What I do whenever this happens, just go to the pause menu and come back. That's how I had to get throughout the city for like 30 minutes yesterday before I realized, forget it. 150 screenshots later, here we are. Yeah, dialogue's finished. So I'll just, wink wink. See you later, kids. Moving out.